Davis here, and I'm getting really excited because my husband and I are going to go on a trip, probably for about 3 weeks. And normally what we would do is have somebody, if we were gone longer than 3 weeks, have somebody babysit our tower gardens. But I'm going to show you an incredible hack for tower gardens and just the beauty of being able to grow while you're gone. I mean, how cool is that? So I want to show you both of these systems because in the month of September, my husband and I decided, these are so awesome. This is the perfect time to start growing. And even in the colder climates, like in Oregon, where we are headed through Utah, Idaho, and Oregon, it's starting to get colder at night, and people are already asking questions like, what do I do? Well, there's a couple things you can do. One, I'm going to turn this around. One is you can get an inside system or just get lights for your flex. So that's one fix. Now, the other thing that you can do in the cold weather is to put an aquarium heater, literally aquarium heater for about 20 or 30 gallon right in the tank. Now, not for this little guy. This is a 13 gallon. But if it's outside and it's in the flex, and I'm going to show you the flex, just drop an aquarium heater in there. And then you can also get a frost blanket, and our company has an amazing frost blanket. But my husband and I decided that anybody who's been on the fence for a while, like going back and forth, like do I, don't I, what's going on, then we are going to give a $25 gift certificate to True Garden to order seedlings or whatever you want to do. But also I want to send you some shakes, and there is an incredible recipe cookbook using produce from the towers. Now I'm going to show you. So we started off, I harvested all of my big plants. We started off now, so here's some little babies right now that I'm doing. And I'm starting some strawberries inside because when I get back, I am going to put them outside. So that's pretty cool. So you can see these little babies, right? So literally while we're gone, this is going to be in my fifth wheel. The lights are going to come on automatically, go off automatically. The water, actually, we've been watching it, and I don't have to fill it really for about 3 weeks, and that was with some big produce. So having the little produce and the cooler temperatures, this is going to last while we're gone, and it's just going to be in the fifth wheel, and it's just going to do its thing, right? So what's cool about these systems is that there's no soil. In fact, I'll show you. Oh, I have some outside. I'll show you the ones outside. Hey, Sheila. So what's cool about these systems is that there's no soil. It uses 90% less water and 90% less land. I've grown in them for about 8 years. You can grow in the snow. I've grown them outside in the winter time in Oregon. And I took a big leap of faith and decided to grow outside this year in Arizona. And this had to be the summer of 50 straight days over 110, right? So I'm going to show you outside just a little bit what you can do. Boy, it's bright out here. So I'm starting some babies. Let me turn this around. I'm starting some babies. So these baby seedlings, can you see the little ones starting? So what I did is I took the rock wool and I soaked it. Oh, look, another one's popping up. I took the rock wool and I soaked it, and you can see there's some water in here. I keep it wet and put it in sunshine, and I just planted these probably 4 days ago, maybe, if that, and I'm already planted some, and these are growing up. And then here is our big tower. Now, our big tower, it's got peppers, it's got, oh, look at these. We messed with it yesterday and it didn't like it. Look at this cantaloupe here. Look at a cantaloupe there. I think I have another cantaloupe somewhere over here. And an eggplant. Little guy is blooming. Look at the basil. So it hasn't done too bad. Here's our watermelon. Look, it's starting to bloom. So here's what I was going to show you. I got to move this out of the way. So my friend's husband came over and helped us with this. So this is a float. So we drilled a hole in the side, and we put a float in here. So now it's going to automatically fill with water. We don't have to worry about it. Is that not the coolest thing? So now we can be gone. We don't have to have somebody coming over and filling the tank, because that's about all you have to do is fill the tank while you're gone. It was super, super easy to do. And in fact, let me show you. We have an empty one because we're going to plant our strawberries in this one. I've got to find the hole. Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. So there it is. So it's already set to go, so we can have both of them. Now, strawberries obviously need not as much water. I've learned the hard way that they really like to be dry. And so I killed my first set of strawberries because it got stuck on. So I learned a very valuable lesson. So, but here's the thing with these towers. So if it's extremely hot like it is right now, oh look, I got a little baby tomato. You can actually put bottles of water in your tower and it works totally fine. Okay? And it helps keep the water temperature down. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and super, super excited to see how this works by the time we get back. But these tower gardens are so flexible that you're able to grow all of your produce inside or outside your door. Obviously, inside is super, super easy. The only thing that I caution people inside is that a lot of times people say, oh, I tried a tomato and I tried a cucumber and it didn't set any fruit. It's not going to unless you hand pollinate it, because there's no bees in your house. So you got to remember that. So inside, it's perfect for all your greens, your spinach, your herbs, microgreens, all of that. That's why this little guy, whoops, wait a minute. This little guy does not have anything for a support cage, because it's really designed to grow all of your lettuces and herbs and microgreens. And you can see the microgreens. Oh, and I was going to show you, maybe right here. See this little clip right here? This is literally just a little clip, and it'll lift that out, in and out, that easy. Just a little clip. Okay, somebody was asking me about those clips. So, it does not put off humidity in your house. What else can I tell you? Oh, these lights stretch out. If you had it in the garage and you were hand pollinating, had big plants, these stretch out, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty movable. Now, I live in a fifth wheel, so you can see it's in a really small corner. Doesn't take a lot of room. But literally, when I cook, I just go over to my tower garden. I just start harvesting. We've been harvesting off of this one probably for, I don't know, almost 8 or 9 months. And we just replanted it. I just filled it back up. And oh, and on this unit, the home unit is pretty cool. This unit has this little guy. This is a water meter. So you can see where it says it's full, see? It'll even tell you when it's at the half mark. So literally after 3 weeks, it was like right there. So I know that this little guy is going to last completely while we're gone on vacation. And we're just really excited about seeing the progress after we get back. Strawberry seedlings are hard to get started. That's why I'm super excited about these guys. And you know, when you get them, they look dead. They look dead when you first get them. They look pretty funny. And then they just start blossoming. I'm just so excited because we're going to transplant these outside when we get back, because obviously it's going to be cooler down here in Arizona. But if you can grow in 112 heat almost all summer outside, you can grow where it's inclement. Now, granted, it's going to take you a little bit more, like outside. If it's freezing, you're going to have that aquarium heater and the frost blanket. You're not going to, your produce will not do well if it doesn't have that. So, and some of the reasons, that's the reasons growing in soil doesn't work in the winter. If the ground freezes, the roots die. If the roots die, the plant dies. But if your water is warm and your roots stay warm, your plant lives. So just cover it up at night, keep that aquarium heater in there, and you'll have produce all winter long. Now, granted, Again, if you're trying to grow cucumbers and you need bees and there's no bees around, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But I have lots of people who hand pollinate that have their towers, like the flex tower outside. These lights right here, these lights actually fit on the flex tower. So it's super easy. You can put it in a garage in the winter, keep the aquarium heater because garages still get cold, or an extra bedroom, which is totally fine. Keep lights on it and you will have produce all year long. So again, we're so excited about these units. We're actually going to buy another one. That gives us 4 units. But we don't go to the grocery store as often as a lot of people do. And our produce is organic. And I don't throw it away. How many of you guys have thrown produce away? Bought like $30, $40 worth of produce and thrown about $20 of it away. Well, for $15 or $20 a month, literally, I mean a week, literally, this is an answer for you. So these units range from about $50 a month to about $80 a month. It's the best deal ever. They're affordable. Our company's so good. They don't charge interest. They just spread the payments evenly. So there's no credit check. There's no interest. They just want people to enjoy the produce. How cool is that? And so I'm really excited about these tower gardens, and I think every family should have one, because once you eat tower garden lettuce, you'll never buy lettuce in the store again. If you eat tower garden tomatoes, you'll never buy another tomato in the store. I can guarantee you. So these are incredible units. You can grow all year long, have your own produce inside or outside your door. It's pretty awesome. So my husband and I, again, we're going to be doing a gift certificate for anybody that decides to become a tower garden owner and be part of the family. And also going to be sending you some shakes and a great recipe book. I'm super excited about it. So I hope that, hey Tanya, hey Josh. So I hope that you learned a little bit about tower gardens, because we just fixed our tower garden up so it can self-water itself while we're gone, which is a very cool thing. And this inside unit literally does not use that much water. We're going to be gone about 3 weeks. This little guy's going to be totally fine inside our house. Hey, Keith. So anyway, I hope this is a little bit informative and educational for you. Once you have one, you're going to want another one. I can guarantee you. So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.